What's up everybody, this is Age. Now, chances are that you're watching this because you want to learn the secondary mechanics each ranked PvP map has and how and when to use them. Now, the when and how to use these mechanics depends on the situation of the match. I'll provide some normal occurrences on when you should use these mechanics, and from there you're just going to have to apply logic on when to get or use these secondary mechanics. So Battle Kylo's up first. Kylo has two trebuchets, one near each spawn point. There are games where no teams use the trebuchet, but when they do use the trebuchet, the midpoint, which is the clock tower, is the usual target. If your team cannot dodge the high damage treb shots, then you should take out the trebuchet. Send at least one person, preferably a mobile person, to run interference. Legacy of the Foefire is up next. Foefire has a lord for each team that are guarded by two casters, which are elementalists, and two soldiers, which are warriors. Killing the enemy lord grants your team 150 points. You usually want to go for the enemy lord when your team is close to or at 350 points to close out the game quickly. For example, if your score is 340 to 430 in the enemy team's favor and it takes your team a while to take out enemy players in order to regain capture points, killing the lord to close out the game is probably a good option. If you have a point lead and capture point advantage, I suggest not going for the lord and take the safe route. There are, however, situations when you're winning and you can go for lord, for example if you wipe 4 enemy players in a fight and have all the capture points. Forest of Niflhel is up next. Now Niflhel has two bosses on the north side of the map, Chieftain Udahain, who is north of the left capture point, and Svanir, who is north of the right capture point. These two are aka Beast. Now killing either of them grants your team 25 points and each member gets plus 50 to all their stats for 90 seconds. These buffs do stack stat wise, but you mainly want them for the 25 points. Now each boss has a 3-minute respawn timer on death. Be careful because the enemy can steal the boss from you when you least expect it. You usually want to kill the boss either when you need the 25 points to close out the game quickly, or when you have a clear advantage to take a boss without the chance of losing it to an enemy or losing a capture point. Do not get either boss at the start of the game, as the time spent on killing it is better spent securing capture points for a point lead advantage. Now Temple of the Silent Storm is the last one and it has a few meditations that you can channel. These meditations spawn at certain points of the match. This is a bit hard to learn, but it's worth. Now the first meditation is Ferocity. Ferocity has two unique locations which are near each of the spawn points that grant an additional 3 points per kill for 2 minutes. Your team can get both meditations to get double the kill bonus. Stillness is a meditation which is in the upper center area of the map and grants your team double points for each capture point you have. This buff lasts for 25 capture point ticks and spawns every 3 minutes starting at 11:30. Tranquility is a meditation located in the lower center of the map below Stillness that captures all 3 points on the map automatically and launches enemies out of the capture point. This buff spawns at 8:30 and 2:30. Ferocity is usually grabbed when possible as it is not a high priority, so only grab it if you're killing the enemy team a lot. Stillness and Tranquility, however, are meditations you usually want to contest. Be careful when allocating players to contest Tranquility. Tranquility is an area that doesn't allow for you to quickly return to side capture points, so the enemy team can decap points while you fight for Tranquility. The timers for these might seem hard at first, but knowing these will give you an advantage on this map. And those are all the secondary mechanics for every ranked PvP map. In a nutshell, hopefully you guys can apply these to your matches and see what comes out of it. Of course, you do have to apply logic in certain matches because every match is different and these secondary mechanics change priority-wise from time to time. Anyway, this has been Age. If you like this video, I appreciate a thumbs up. I'll catch you next time. Peace.